July 2nd here. Figured I'd make this a separate video. First of all, because it's a separate day, and second of all, because the other fire one got kind of long. But